All right, so I'm sitting here watching some scenes from a movie. It's in Dolby Vision, and I just wanted to check it out. I'm playing it off my Kaleidoscape. The Kaleidoscape costs as much as the projector, but it's a perfect source for this, actually. I wanted to show you what the EVL looks like in action. You're going to see that when some white text shows up on a black screen, there's some kind of blinking, a little bit of dimming, and that's an issue with the EVL struggling a little bit to figure out what the right level is. So it's not perfect. You'll see on content like this, it actually is kind of problematic. But as you get to have more and more content on the screen, it starts to work so much better to the point that it's just not a concern anymore. So here you can see that the image looks better than it did. I will say the camera, I think, is making it look like the blacks are better than they really are. It is still, even with the EVL on, a bit of a gray-black kind of look, but overall not bad. There's certain scenes like this one in particular where the EVL doesn't do as good a job and the contrast isn't as good, but brighter scenes look really good and really punchy, and there actually are some dark scenes where you still see it look like the blacks are much better. It's just hard when there's a lot of bright stuff on the screen because it can't dim the laser very much. On scenes like this, you can see actually it looks pretty good. I mean, it's really not bad at all. The blacks look good, everything looks good, the colors are saturated. So I just wanted to kind of start getting into a little bit of what I'm seeing here. I mean, the projector is an impressive projector for the money, but I do think that the thing was hyped way too much by a lot of people who have compared it to things it shouldn't have been compared to. And so when I do my actual full review, I'll get into the pros and cons. For the money, this thing is a steal, though. I mean, for $3,000, this is an extremely good projector offering very compelling performance. It does things that other projectors all the way up to, call it $30,000, don't do, like the Rec 2020 color. You're just not getting over 90% of Rec 2020 color out of other long throw projectors. I understand that the RGB laser is being used in some short throw projectors that could do that, and even sometimes a little bit more. But we've had to typically use things from companies like Christie and Barco with RGB lasers at price points that were more like $60,000. Now, don't get me wrong, this is not the equal of that, not by any stretch of the imagination, but the fact that for $3,000 you can get fairly similar color is quite impressive. The problem with these projectors in the past has been things like the contrast just wasn't very good, and the image was kind of noisy, and the handling of 24 frames per second wasn't very good. They've actually done a good job here. Impressive.